Hi, I'm Melody Maia, and I talk about everything in my transgender lesbian life that you would really like to know about but are afraid to ask, because greater understanding makes the world a better place for all of us. So last weekend, I went to the inaugural National Trans Visibility March in Washington, D.C. And if I'm being completely honest, that wasn't really high on my list of things to do because I've done a lot of traveling this year. However, when the One Orlando Alliance came calling and asked me if I wanted to go, I decided to reconsider, and I'm very glad I did. I'm here with a whole lot of transgender people and allies. Say hello.
Hey baby.
As we wait to board a bus that'll take us to Washington, D.C. Because on Saturday, we're about to have our very first National Transgender March. And I haven't been on a bus in a very long time. It's gonna be a 12-hour drive is what they tell me. And you know, I'm not quite looking forward to the drive, but I am looking forward, of course, to fighting for our rights in Washington, D.C. A bus full of transgender people in North Carolina at a McDonald's in the smallest town you've ever seen. This is bound to get a little interesting. And I apologize for not being camera ready, but I have slept maybe 20 minutes in the last 8 hours of driving. I can't sleep on a bus or plane or anything.
So Lance and I made these cool bracelets for everybody. There's a concept called Plur. There's kind of like a little handshake. If you don't want to do it and you don't feel comfortable with it, please let me know. Peace, love, unity, and respect. And then I will trade a bracelet, or Rachel will trade a bracelet over your hand.
Peace, love, unity, and respect. Peace, love, unity, and respect.
We're here! Let's get off that bus!
It is now 4:45 on Friday, and I just pulled into my room. I am so tired. But you know, I have a really nice view. I believe that is the White House right there. But what I'm really here for is the Trans Visibility March tomorrow. I actually ran into Bamby Salcedo on the elevator on the way up to the room, and she's one of the speakers tomorrow at the rally. So that was a little bit of an exciting moment, and the kind of thing that always seems to happen to me. So. But if you'll excuse me, I'm about to hit that bed because I am so tired. And I promise the next time you see me, I'll look a lot cuter. It's very early on Saturday morning, and my puffy face self is on her way to the very first National Trans Visibility March in our nation's history. And I'm going to be documenting it and vlogging it all day, along with a whole group of transgender people and allies that we brought up from Orlando. Today's going to be exciting.
Yeah!
This is all of Orlando United getting on our bus, heading over to the rally. Say hello!
Remember, you're going to be a piece of history. You're all brave. We're all here to do this together. We're all family, and we're going to meet many more individuals who are a part of that family. So thank you once again for being here, and let's march.
One Orlando United!
This was the inaugural National Trans Visibility March. 2020 is the year that we need to be here.
We march to shift the culture of lovelessness and propaganda to truth and acceptance. This ain't about begging people to see us or to love us, but standing in the way of people trying to invalidate our existence by pushing them to complicate theirs.
The transgender community needs us, and we need to make sure that all of us are there for them.
What do we say today? Fuck you! We're gonna continue to be here, and we're going to continue to lead this movement. Don't let any other people tell you any different.
They're not gonna erase us, and we're not going anywhere. I have to tell you, as soon as I landed, my eyes were filled with tears. We are here to show up and show out. I am here! Yes, ma'am.
For some of you who don't know me, I'm the auntie who doesn't always get invited to the family functions. Because I'm the auntie
that's gonna tell you when your chicken is soggy, your cornbread is stale, and your greens are bland. Because I'm the auntie that knows that we can't heal what we don't reveal. I'm the auntie that know that I am the descendant of brick throwers. Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera have laid the foundation that many of us benefit from today. We need to take back our narrative. We are not victims. We are not statistics. We are not tragedies. We are waiting to thrive, and this is our best year yet, because we aren't here simply to be visible. We are here to be victorious. So if you are a girl that's hipped in with heels, I hope you brought flats, because we're here to get messy. We're here to get real. We're here to get honest, but more importantly, we are here to save lives. So give yourselves a round of applause.
So Bamby Salcedo was not fooling around. I think she dropped more F-bombs than all the other speakers combined, but you know, que viva la gente. It's an amazing day. I've never seen so many trans people in one place together at one time, and this will be an experience I'll remember for the rest of my life. Carrera. That was kind of exciting, I gotta say. She's beautiful and extremely nice.
Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we want? Equality! When do we want it? Now!
I'm a sweaty mess, of course, again, because I'm always a sweaty mess. This is like the second march I've been in the last few months. The first was the Dyke March and now this one, but this one, I gotta say, it's close to my heart. I've never been amongst a group of so many transgender people.
My body was made this particular way. Recurrent desire, never totally tamed. Honey, I've tried to explain it away, but my body was made.
I just met Monica Helms, who invented the trans pride flag. I also just met Lindsey, JayCee Cooper, who is a women's powerlifter who's been banned from actually powerlifting with the other women. What brought you down to the Trans Visibility March today?
For the support of my community, my brothers and sisters, for all the trans lives that have been lost.
I'm here because trans people belong everywhere, and that includes in sports.
And to show that we are here and that we won't be erased.
I'm also here because of the disproportionate violence against trans women of color in our community, and also because of the court cases that are going to be heard on October 8th. It's important that we show up and show that the trans community is together and we're fighting back.
And I am here for JayCee and for all of the queer family that's been marginalized throughout.
My mind is blown so far today. I have never met so many amazing transgender people in one place. I am going to remember this for like a really, really long time. It is way too early on a Sunday. After waking up early yesterday, waking up early today. Hopefully this time I'm gonna be able to sleep on the bus on the way home, but I still have more work to do and about a 14-hour bus ride all the way back home to Orlando. However, I don't regret it for a second because it was incredibly special to be part of the very first National Trans Visibility March here in DC. And apparently they're gonna do it again in 2020, so I might come back. This is the chaos that descends upon the McDonald's when 50 people all drop off at one time to order.
What'd you get?
Left the McDonald's with my life, barely. But I did get my chocolate chip cookie. That's all that matters.
We're here. Thanks for coming.
I've been back a few days now from the march, and I've been reflecting a lot on the entire experience. And I have to say, as both a transgender woman and a Latina transgender woman, I found the whole thing both powerful and profound. I'd never been around so many outspoken and out transgender people, celebrities and non-celebrities alike, marching through the streets of our capital for the sake of transgender rights. Now, next year at the march, I would like to see more of everything. More mainstream press, more transgender thought leaders, a much larger transgender crowd, and perhaps most importantly, many many, many more cisgender allies from within the LGBTQ community. Not to say they weren't there, like Lindsey, for instance, but I gotta say I wanted to see more. We need our cisgender queer allies to turn up and turn out. To paraphrase something the Human Rights Campaign's president Alfonso David said during the rally, we need you to turn up as if we are your family, because we are your family. And I look forward to seeing you there next year. Please leave your comments below on your thoughts about the National Transgender Visibility March. And as always, of course, my socials are also down below. And if you have a dime to spare, please consider supporting what I do through my Patreon. And on that note, please like this video by giving it a thumbs up, please share this video, and please subscribe. And see you around the interwebs.